So hi and welcome to this travel blog about Australia. I was so excited when my parents became the first visitors the day after the Australian border opened to come visit Australia. I hadn't seen them in 2 years and this is what we did on the first 2 days. We picked them up in the Brisbane airport and it was surprisingly very quiet. We waited for an hour and they were like the last passengers to come out of the airplane, and then there they were, and it was incredible just to physically be together after such a long time. It's been 2 years since I was here. I came from Bali on a visa run for a month. I chose to stay in Byron in quarantine, met my partner, and boom, I'm still here and I built a tiny home. Watch my other videos to learn more about that. So hey, yeah, my parents arrived and it was so cool. So they chose a hotel in the Gold Coast just because Australia can have a bit of a reputation of snakes, crocodiles and sharks. They wanted to stay a little bit more in a bit of a city feel. So the first 2 nights we stayed at the Meritus, which was an epic experience. It's a beautiful hotel because we were 2 couples, my partner was with me, we had 2 bedrooms, there's a beautiful fitness. There's a pool. It's a great start for an Australia trip, and we actually saw a mini Sydney Harbour Bridge. That was super cool. First day my parents had to do a test and they were all fine, and then we went for a hike. Guys had a really nice acai bowl. I already had some meetings because I combined travel and work. We had some nice dinners and they were just recovering from a very long over 24-hour flight and a couple of weeks of preparation with all these changing measures of coming to Australia. The next day I took them to all my favorite places on the Gold Coast. We went to Surfers Paradise. My dad really wanted a picture with the Surfers Paradise sign, and then we went to Marie Anita's, which is an amazing gluten-free bakery. If you go to my website, which is Digital Nomad, Moov-IT.eu, you'll see all my favorite places and you'll have some inspiration templates for things to do in Australia. We also went to my favorite walk, but sadly it was closed. At Burleigh Heads and Talibudjera Creek.
Oh, beautiful!
And I went for a session in Bounce It. It's my first training back after my injury. At the time I was still recovering from my foot. I had a bit of a bad trampolining accident landing on a wall in November and I had some pins in. Now I'm trying to keep this really clean by having some coconut oil, colloidal silver, castor oil. Now when I'm shooting this video, I'm in a beautiful Airbnb in the Byron area, which is the day after I've had surgery, so all the pins are out. And I'm fully healing and almost ready to go trampolining full on again. From the Gold Coast, we drove all the way up to Byron, and for the first time ever, my parents saw my tiny home. So I've been having a vision for years now that I want to live in these beautiful homes, luxury, well-being feel homes where I can come home, do my work, and I call these Moov villages. And somehow over the last 2 years that happened. It happened in Australia, and my partner also built his own beautiful home. So when my parents were here, we first went to Lennox Head. I'll share more in the nenext episode about what they thought about my first tiny home, where we stayed. They were here exactly at some of the worst floods in thousands of years in Byron. Broken Head Beach. We have some footage of that. It's really devastating. The whole area is still recovering. I'll also share some of that footage in the next video. See you in the next one. If you want to stay updated about my travels, my digital nomad life, the businesses I'm creating, if you want to be part of it, let me know. And see you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Bye!